Fuck you, Dio.
Somebody.
Why would they do that? Whatever, we should be able to head back. God damn it. Like, usually we get out before it happens, but no. I headed for the door. Clover voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing towards the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen, it changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
Yeah, it says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to be Quark. This was the pod we'd put him into after all. I read on. 7:48, one subject released. 8:06, one subject successfully restored. 8:16, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning of restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. What's this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod. They all say the same things.
That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pods, so the 3 pod people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AV rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah, if you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
Well, it doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself, the log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 AM. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Who would ever write this time like this?
Yeah, that is weird.
Oh, I was wondering how she knew it was 8 hours, but I guess I thought that meant time as in 8 o'clock. I thought it was finally telling us the time. Maybe Zero Cine doesn't want us to know what the actual time is?
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? Seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
A trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible, right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and
we double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurried out of the treatment center. Let's go! Is this another warehouse?
it looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map?
Sure.
This one.
Yeah, I know. It leads all
Oh,
together.
are those? And they're...
God damn it. Just shush.
I knew it. These are chromatic. See? They've got a...
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
we both have...
I know.
We're a pet. And who? Exact, but he's in...
You're gonna make us do... Oh my god. You're a bitch.
Weren't you? I thought that... Oh, come on. We're partners, so let's not hide any...
I'm not hiding
Wait,
anything.
you were really... Whoa, we might not get another chance like this. Let's say for all
I'm
we
just
there
gonna
are
ignore this
Dio,
bitch.
what do you think? Why
all
not?
good. Gotta ignore her. She's telling me to press betray.
No! Don't even think about that!
But her BP is the same as Temiyoji, so unless Dio is willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP.
Then Alice has to vote betray.
That is generally the best defensive choice. But what if we go ally?
But if D, then K. Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If K gets 9 BP.
Oh, that's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
So you think that K will stay here? Even if he gets enough points to leave?
I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not!
Well, we can think about it how we're gonna vote later. For now, we need to head back to the others. There's a couple of things I've got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. I turn the head for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me.
Clover.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's Quark?
Demiurge's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping towards me, I felt like I had only a few seconds before I was on the ground with these hands around my neck. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably?
They're definitely safe. Well, are they safe or aren't they? Sorry, my recording went really weird there. I think Sigma just said... God damn it, why won't you go up? Go up. Oh, I think I know why, because I had to restart the game. I think he said it's like, I think so. Like, they're definitely safe, I think so. So Demiurge's curious whether it's actually safe.
Look, I'm just worried about him, alright?
Yeah.
Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover? Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay. Come on then.
Alright then. As soon as she finished, she was off. Demiurge followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye they were gone out the magenta door. Well, there goes them. Alright, you guys got some splaining to do?
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AV gate before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Fi gestured towards the line of AV rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
She was saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well, then who was it?
I opened it.
So it was you. Figured as much.
Not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yeah, dear. Yeah, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No, not just. Are you telling me you don't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
Oh, they went to the PC.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh? Well, whatever. You should probably read it though.
Here are some more AB game. Not voting. If
Yeah,
both,
I
then
know.
another one person.
You get it now? If we hadn't gone back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
Alright, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack though, man. I didn't know.
Yeah, that doesn't give you an excuse. So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did.
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
Yeah, right. You do it all the time.
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah.
If they treat people there, I think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No. It's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods and that was it. Besides, if we'd found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh, well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Alright, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people, then?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh, is that how Quark's bracelet came off in that one ending? Remember how Quark's bracelet was off and it was with Tenmyouji and Clover? That one, the ending where they were tied to the sink by, I think it was Dio, because they never mentioned it. But if you were, there was riding on Clover's leg, and the way I saw it, her legs must have been together at one point, and it must have went to the other leg. But it was backwards. It's Dio, but otherwise it was 016. So yeah, usually you curve the top of the 6. I know some people do it with it straight, but if it was straight, which means it was most likely Dio, because come on, where's the chance of someone there being called Dio, which is not really a common name to me that I know of, and it being on someone's leg backwards, especially since Clover looked like, I think she's right-handed. I think we've never actually seen people right in this game, but right-handed people are the most common, I think, and not to offend any left-handed people, but I think right-handed is more common. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume she is. But I wonder if that's how Quark's bracelet came off. Someone put him into cold sleep and then took him out of it? That's curious. Oh, so if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
Yama.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
What? What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and I here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes. All play. If no...
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Oh yeah, I know that, don't worry.
You nuts, old man! You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got...
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick Betray.
We won't. You staying here won't...
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyouji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyouji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
You said you didn't trust Phi before, but okay, let's go to the trust arc. Sounds good. Okay then, Tenmyouji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that?
Well, no, but...
I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
Alright then. Back at the Flore warehouse, we open the AB rooms. Let's go in.
4 minutes remain.
Alright, Clover. We should probably head into...
Okay.
It's funny because Junpei, or Temioji as he calls himself, but Junpei, well, I'll say Temioji to make it easier, said to leave Sigma outside of the AB room, but now we're going in, so that's funny. I thought there was going to be something like maybe Sigma would fight Clover to get in, but was a side of him would want to click betray.
Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah, you told me we should betray Quark. Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah. Can I, take that back? I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Hey, that's more than just a bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promise. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Alright, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Temioji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person, Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seemed pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh ho, so you're saying you know who Temioji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
1 minute remains.
Please, choose ally.
You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you, so...
At least she knows. Alright. With that, I turned to face the voting machine. The question was, what should I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Temioji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray something like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I want to be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds.
So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally or betray? I chose...
3, 2, 1.
Ally!
Round 2. Results. Thank you. Ambidex game.
Umba.
What did you choose, Sigma? No?
Okay. Well, you'll know in a moment. Alright, she didn't see the button. I don't know how they don't see it. Maybe it's because our body covers the button? I don't know. Let's go. Give her a light pat on the shoulder and head towards the wall where the results should be displayed.
Please.
At least no one's dead yet. Betray, betray. Ally, ally. 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 Awesome.
Points have been assigned. Please check your bracelet.
Has Deer ever chosen ally?
So you chose ally, huh?
Yeah. Quark is sick, a kid, and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. So you guys chose ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only one BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much of a choice. Alice and Deer, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted ally, I'd...
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was betray. Picking ally when I knew you guys would pick betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always, let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose betray.
Let me guess, Kay's gonna go, I would never do that.
I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Deer, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the doors sliding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. There is the...
Cool. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we want.
So who's not
right?
part of this time?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all the colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrist rigs stand towards me. KK is a red solo. Luna is a blue cyan pair. I think that's Phi as a cyan pair. Is that Dio? Green solo. I think that's Clover. Magenta pair. Alice is a magenta pair, and I am a blue solo. So, yeah. I see Luna and Clover are cyan pair. And Phi and Alice are a magenta pair. Oh, I got them backwards. I thought Phi had the nails. The remaining 3 are solos. K is red, Deer is green, and I'm blue. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? I think the next doors are going to be these white ones down in the floor B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out on us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? And it's going to be the explanation. As in, if I know begin to explain, yeah, we can skip past this. After the next text,
So, what should we do now?
Okay, so what did they talk about last time? Well, you just didn't think hard enough, then sooner or later everybody puts up with D. What? Okay, I'll skip some bits that I didn't mean to do. Oh, so there's only one option? Yeah, no, the combination would be able to open the door. Generally, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck with nobody, and without anybody you could pair up with. Oh good, I've never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again. Oh god, I never thought... Okay, well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Zero. Deer. Wait. That's Deer who said it. Okay, that's actually ironic. Oh, not ironic, but I always use the term ironic in those kind of things. So, what should we do next?
It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose. So we might as well look for that medicine. Accelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine. I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split up and search.